Hey guys, this is Jason with Ray of Light Tarot, or Seva Sundar, as you may know me, along with my friend Jai Gobind.
Hello.
We are. Hey Jai, how are you, my friend?
I'm so good. How are you?
So happy to be here with you tonight. Such a blessing. And to all the people who have been sending me well wishes, thank you so much. The head is much better. I am like 100%. I know, it was bad. Really much better. To those of you who've been so patient waiting for personal readings, if you're watching the replay, I should be all caught up into the weekend, early next week. If you ordered a reading before February 24th, it's coming. Thank you so much. So guys, what we're doing tonight, I'll let Jai tell them what we're doing.
Okay. Well, first of all, I just want to acknowledge everybody that's coming in the chat, and acknowledge the moderators. Leanne, I see that you're in here.
Hey, Leanne.
Danny, Advin.
Hey, Advin, twin,
Joyce. Yes, and welcome everyone. Thank you. So what we're going to do tonight is something, I guess, a little bit different. I mean, I've never done it before with Jason. I do it on my Periscope channel, but we'll be taking donations to do readings for you guys. Mini readings. We'll be pulling one card each. I have like all of my decks in front of me to see like what I'll choose in the moment. And I am not Hindu.
Jai.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jai, I asked, okay, so for the moderators, I asked Advin and for the other moderators that are here, if they can sort of help us out with, depending on how it goes. You know, we've never done this on YouTube, actually, either one of us, I don't think. But I know, you know, on Periscope, it can get overwhelming. So we'll see how it goes tonight on YouTube. But if you guys, anyone that's in here moderating, who I appreciate all of you guys, we both do. If you can just sort of help us keep track of the order in which people donate, and we will get their question and their question as well. We're going to try to keep track of it ourselves. It's our responsibility, but it can be a lot, you know, especially if it's like anything like your scopes have been at times, Jai. We definitely can use any sort of volunteer assistance to keep us in line and on top of it, because it's hard enough to wait.
We got
for
you.
people to wait.
We got you, they say.
You got me?
We got
Thank you, Jai. Remember what we talked about the other night? Thank you.
Yeah.
And I got you.
Awesome. All right.
All right. Okay, guys. So what we're going to do until we have somebody who
tell them the amount that, because we didn't mention what amount of donation we suggest.
What we were thinking is for one question, and we'll each pull a card and have the option of clarifiers, and then do intuitive hits together on each card. So we're not going to each do a card and then separately read it and give you the answer. We're going to kind of work together and do the intuitive. We call it pings or hits. $10 minimum donation for a question with a 5-minute extensive intuitive answer. 2 cards, one pulled on each side.
The way you make somebody's asking, how do you make a donation?
So on PayPal, let me look here real quick. You should have the option if you are in the chat. If you look, let me see.
It's on the bottom right.
I don't have. Is it the bottom right? Do you see it, Jai, in the chat? Can you? Bless you.
Yeah.
Do you see it on your chat? Is it a dollar sign?
It's a dollar sign at the bottom. You click on that, and you slide the little ball forward or back to choose the amount, and then you click buy and send.
Or what I would like to do, if you would prefer to do it this way, you can go directly to the PayPal link. And if you go to PayPal and you do the PayPal it's paypal.me//Ray of Light Tarot. Who's in here? Advin, would you put, I don't know what other, Joyce, one of you mind putting the link to the PayPal as well up? If you go to the PayPal directly and you donate $10
do you get a notification?
Or more, we will get a notification.
Okay, perfect.
And then put your question, mention it and put your question in the chat. And we will, if you do it that way, we will possibly pull an extra 1 card from Dreams of Gaia. I will, because that actually doesn't take money away from us. For YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. Love you, mean it. Love you, mean it, having fantasies, but we want all our money. So,
all right, that sounds good.
That is your option, guys. So, but until we get to the point where we start getting, usually there's a little brief time to do some other things here. I would like to kind of touch on some things about what you're doing, Jai, what you've got coming up, sort of some announcements, and what I'm doing. I've been meaning to talk to you guys about, and I haven't had the chance to do it via my general reading because I haven't been doing my general reading yet. Jai's got this Earth School for Lightworkers coming up, which is going to be amazing. I will put the link in the description. So if you're watching the replay, you can look here in the description and see the link and click on that to find out more or to register. Is the registration, the early registration, has that ended yet?
Today's the last day. So you can today's the last day. Tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
So right now it's $349. Tomorrow it goes up to $399. However, tomorrow will be payment plans available, and I think a lot of people prefer that.
Okay.
So yeah.
So guys, if you get this, what if they see the Jai? Will you honor the early bird if they see it tonight and they go in at like 2 in the morning tonight and say they saw in the video? Okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm not going to change the link until tomorrow.
Great.
So tomorrow when I wake up. So you got until tomorrow, like I don't know, 10 a.m. Mountain Time.
Right on.
Thanks, Nancy.
So I think, guys, I've looked at some information about this this Earth School for Lightworkers that Jai is doing, and it looks really exciting. I know I have agreed to be a contributor and do a guest speaking spot one Saturday. It's 8 weeks long and just looks like it's worth every penny of the $399 from my point of view. And just if you're, I get so many people asking me, for guidance and how do you know what your life purpose is once you've been awakened? How do you know what your spiritual gifts are to be used for? Well, go take this Earth School for Lightworkers and find out how to know.
Yeah.
Right? This is the answer.
Says, sweet baby Jesus.
That's what's up. What?
Danny says, sweet baby Jesus. It's like a joke we've been.
Oh my goodness. Is that Denny or Danny?
Danny.
Danny Goodhart?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Danny. Nice to see you.
Okay. So, Christina says she sent your money to you through PayPal.
Yes. Who? Wait.
Christina sent my oh yeah. I'm not sure what you mean, Christina.
What is it? Hold on.
But we've got
Tina. I don't understand because I didn't see a notification yet, Christina.
Okay. Jennifer just donated $5 to the YouTube chat. He's checking his notifications, Christina. Oh, she says she sent you a question. A question to the PayPal link?
Jai, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I don't want to leave. I think it's because I'm in our Zoom meeting for some reason. That's where I was connected to my PayPal. Let me get reset here.
Okay. You can, if you ever fall out, Jason, you can always come back in.
Okay, I'm here.
It's not a problem. Yeah.
So yes, Christina, go with your question, my dear. Shoot it. Jai, Christina. Jai.
Yeah.
Okay, so Christina is all set. She made a $10 donation, and so she is Christina is doing the Twin Flame group with me as well, which begins next week. I'm so excited for you to take part in that healing, Christina. We're gonna really raise the vibration, and we're gonna do some major healing together. I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, her question is, will I hear from my ex Virgo soon?
Will I hear from my ex what?
Virgo soon. I'm assuming
your
ex is
Virgo soon. What's your ex's first name, Christina, again? Please refresh my memory. And Jai's? Jai.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear.
I didn't know if you could hear
me.
No,
I can't. I'm just waiting for her to just hear a comment.
Seems like there's a delay or something.
There's a, oh, that's strange. Chiquilin.
What?
Chiquilin.
Oh, Chiquilin.
Chiquilin.
Chiquilin. I love his name. How could I forget that name of all names?
Is that
right,
his real name?
I believe so.
What are we doing?
I
okay,
mean,
we're doing readings for people for a minimum of $10 donation, either through the YouTube chat or through the PayPal link. PayPal.
Guys, moderators, if anybody asks like what we're doing or anything like that, so Jai doesn't need to, you know what I mean? Like,
okay.
Joyce is really good about that. I think.
Okay.
Is Joyce here?
I think she was here. Yeah.
Yeah, Joyce will take care of that.
No, they got it. They got it. They're putting it up there. Okay. Chiquilin. That's such a cute name. Oh my God.
I know, isn't that adorable? So Christina, I believe I've done a couple readings for her. She is, you know, an established client of mine, and Chiquilin, you know, is definitely a strong soulmate and potentially twin flame connection for her. I think that's what she has come to be. I don't like to tell people you are on a twin flame journey. I don't like when readers have told me that. I don't know if it's a control thing, but it's like I'll decide what kind of journey I'm on, you know. So I let people decide. Like, I'll give you what I see through the cards, but really it's for you to decide. So she could very well be.
Sorry, my dogs are going crazy.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna mute myself until they stop. I don't know.
I can hear them.
I know.
They sound like they sound like two kids like
they'll
having
stop
a.
Soon. Oh my God. They'll stop. They stopped. Okay. I was just muting myself because that was ridiculous.
You pull first, Jai.
Okay. I'm gonna pull a card from the Earth Magic Oracle.
And I'm going to be pulling from Dreams of Gaia. I haven't pulled from Dreams of Gaia for a while, guys. If you've been following me for a while, you know that used to be one of my favorite decks to pull from. I just haven't in a while, so very exciting.
Okay. Thanks. And somebody asked, do I speak Spanish? Yes, I'm actually from Argentina. Okay.
Guys, this is Dreams of Gaia deck. The cover is the Destiny card. Isn't that? It's just a beautiful deck. Very, very intuitive. So, yeah, Jai, Argentina. No llores por mi Argentina. Mi alma está. I'm gonna shut up now. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, Angels. Thank you, Archangels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for the healing guidance and the direct and clear messages. What's going on with Chiquilin? Her Virgo. Show Jai and I what's going on with Chiquilin, her Virgo. He's somewhere where he definitely like can't get close to her even if he wanted to right now.
Dude, that's crazy.
There are external circumstances holding him back.
I got the desert card.
Wow.
The desert.
Yeah, it's like his time in the desert.
I feel this like, yeah, I was looking at the card and it's like the feeling that I get is like you're alone, the energy is alone in the desert. But it's also, the card says Vision Quest, and so it's almost like he might be going through his journey, and so he's in his like own kind of world.
It's amazing, yeah. When you held up the desert card, what I felt was that like the 40 days of Lent that Jesus, that represent Jesus fasting in the in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights. You know, fasting and praying and going through that time of sort of being separated from source.
Yes.
And I think that's Chiquilin, Christina, is going through that time with you. Now, reality is there is no separation. You guys are one, based on what you've told me and what we've learned in the past. However, in the 3D, that there is a very real, you're in two separate bodies and you're separated. Now, what's coming is something else. I mean, after this period of time. So when I think you did ask a time question, didn't you? A kind of a when type of question, which I don't love the when questions.
If she's going to hear from him soon, I think.
Yeah. So yes, I would say yes. You are definitely going to hear from him soon. From my perspective, I do get that. However, don't block the connection or the communication by focusing on the when, how, why, any of the outcome or how. Focus on the love, the unconditional love, the fact that you have no expectations of him, but you love him unconditionally, because that's the truth, right? I mean, if he is what we believe he is for you, your twin flame, then that means you love this person unconditionally no matter what they do or don't do, whether they turn out to be your friend, your lover, your spouse, whatever. It can run the gamut. You love them unconditionally and you have no expectations, right, Christina? So focus on that and on your path, how this love has impacted you in your life, what it's going to do for you. And let's see, based on all of that, thought. So you got the thought card, which is basically what I was just sort of getting into, focusing on, because the thought card is about how you choose your thoughts. You may not choose your feelings, but you choose your thoughts. Twinderella, I sent you, this is the card I pulled for you the other day and sent it to you. You remember, my moderator? The thought card came out. It's a great card. It's a great card. And it's really about you having autonomy over your thoughts and, you know, taking charge of that. There's people want to know, how can I change my vibration if I can't change my feelings? Because you can't really change what you feel for your, somebody else about a situation. You can't change that, right? What you can change, though, where do your feelings come from? They come from your thoughts. So what you can change is your focus and your thoughts. So if you change your focus and your thoughts, in other words, you say, okay, well, I'm sad about this situation. It's making me stressed out. Well, how do I change at least when I notice myself feeling sad, let's change the way I'm thinking about this connection. Instead of focusing on the separation, the loneliness, why don't I focus on my gratitude for the fact that I have this connection in my life that's like no other? Why don't I thank Source for opening me up in a way that allowed me to experience a love that I never knew existed, other than the kind of love, I mean, because this is about the greatest love there is when a twin, aside from maybe the love of a parent and a child, or a parent, that type of love is like no other. But this is something that's right there.
Here's something that's coming out too, is like from the desert card, that it, like Leanne just put up in the chat, she said that the desert is rich with vortexes. And what I'm feeling is that you're actually able to communicate with this person no matter what.
Telepathically. Yeah. And Christina, you know that. I mean, if this is truly a twin soul connection, and even a lot of soulmate connections that are, when people are awakened, they can telepathically communicate. But certainly twins don't even have to be fully awakened, and they start doing these weird communications. And they're like, how did I, Yeah. So don't rush your thinking. Be certain. Thought is energy. Be realistic instead of optimistic or pessimistic. So don't be optimistic or pessimistic without cause. Be realistic about your expectations, because your expectations should only be associated with yourself, not with him or anyone else. You just can't do that. Do not overthink or speculate. Here it is. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. It's Latin. It's cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. I'm sure you guys have heard that before. Your thoughts create your reality. Okay. So I would say that, he's going to be reaching out to you very soon. And soon is a relative word, yes, but it will be very soon. The sooner, the better, and the sooner, the less you focus on it, the sooner it will happen. Literally, not just like, oh, it'll seem sooner. The less you focus on it, you will allow the universe to clear a pathway and keep that pathway opened up. Now, here's the thing to avoid. Sometimes the universe will start to create a pathway, guys, and then we can be on that path and doing great, and then something can throw a roadblock. Like we can, oh, okay, I've been doing so good. Now it's okay for me to start focusing on this for a minute. That will literally throw a roadblock into a path that's been perfectly created by the universe. Don't think just because you've done great for 2 weeks that it's okay to start to give yourself sort of a pat on the back and break from your vibration raise. Keep the focus on what's important, and it will continue to happen. So, but if you do have any kind of something that takes you off course, don't beat yourself up over it. That's life, man. Life is what happens when we're busy making other plans, right? That's what John Lennon said, and I think he was right. So
beautiful.
Yeah. That's it, Christina.
Okay, who is next? I think, will you check the PayPal donation links? You're welcome, Christina.
I don't think that anyone else has come through since. Yeah, that's it. Was her name?
Melissa, there's somebody named Melissa is next, says Advin.
Okay, thank you, Advin. Oh yeah, what did Melissa was the one who donated $5 and wanted to.
No, I think that was somebody else.
Okay.
I'm looking through to find Melissa's question.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, yes, we've got, okay, so the order that I've got in PayPal is, yes, right after Christina was Melissa. Thank you, Advin. Right on the money as usual. And then Amanda.
Okay.
And I don't know who I have payment from. A $10 payment from musician, teacher, composer. Who is musician, teacher, composer? I don't have an actual name. Let me see.
Well, let's just go in order. Let's just go one at a time, and then we can, because then the comments will get lost.
Oh, I got who it is. I got it. Monique, you're after that one. I got you, Monique.
Who's Stay Wild Moonchild? Is that Amanda? Okay. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
So here we go.
Melissa's next.
I believe Melissa's question is, can you please give me insight into what is upcoming for Bob and I, especially regarding communication or rekindling our relationship?
Okay, so good. Yeah, we'll each pull a card for that, Melissa. If you're not here, that's fine, guys. If you have to come and go, we understand. That's why there's a replay. So no problem at all with that. If you are worried about something like that after you've made your donation and we haven't gotten your question, make sure you post your question. One of the moderators or Jai or I will find the question and we will get to it.
Okay, Melissa is here, so.
What was the name of Melissa's? John?
Bob, I think she said.
Bob. Can you read that to me one more time, Jai?
Yes.
Or I'll go read it. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I got it.
You got it pulled up? Okay.
I don't have it pulled up, but it's okay. I can handle that. I'll just leave it on that comment.
Thank you.
Okay. So, can you please give me insight into what is upcoming for Bob and I, especially regarding communication or rekindling our relationship?
Okay. Melissa, if Bob has a hearing problem or some kind of there's something with either his left ear. He may need to have his ears cleaned out or there's something going on with his ears or his hearing. I think I'm getting some kind of weird. I don't know. But if Bob has some kind of a hearing issue or you think he doesn't listen to you, a lot of it may be an actual problem or something like not a serious problem, but he may need to have his ears cleaned out, literally cleaned out, and then it might improve that a lot.
Interesting.
And it also may feel like it improves your communication. I don't know. And that would be once you guys are in good communication. If you're not in good communication right now, please don't call him and say, this psychic said you need your ears cleaned out. I don't think that will lead to union or communication. But there is something going on with one of his ears for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna just show you the card that came out first. It is the Lotus Flower of Unfoldment.
Beautiful card.
This card, so the Lotus Flower it represents the crown chakra. The crown chakra sits at the top of your crown. It's connected to your pineal gland, and when it's represented by a lotus flower, and it's the 1,000-petal lotus. But really, what it does is it never stops unfolding. Like, it never stops opening up.
Beautiful.
There's always this energy of, like, it's always open. And so I feel like what the card is saying is that, so you feel this, like, energy of, like, you're wondering if you guys might rekindle your relationship or not. And I feel like the card is saying, like, keep the door open.
That's beautiful, Jai. That really is beautiful, Jai.
Yeah.
I'd like to just, before I go into my cards, can I say one thing? Guys, the lotus flower, what I think is so beautiful about the lotus flower, despite the fact, not only that it is beautiful, it grows in the mud. You know, so when I think about the fact that it grows in the mud, it's kind of like representative of the fact that maybe your relationship isn't in the greatest place right now, Melissa, but beautiful things can come out of pain and heartbreak and sadness and tragedy. Sometimes the most amazing relationships grow and blossom because they come from a deep love that blossomed out of times of pain and sadness, you know? So we've got the Ace of Fire. Ooh. And the intuition card. I'm going to mention the intuition card was behind that. So the Ace of Fire, this would be in traditional tarot, this would be the Ace of Wands. This is beautiful card. I mean, look at that. Jeez, wow. Like, wow, I just get so powerful. Much creation. This speaks creation through fire to me. Like, this is about creation and passion. You know, there's a lot of passion here. And the aces represent gifts from the divine. So the fact that there's the ace here and behind it is the intuition card. Use your intuition, Melissa. Use your intuition. I think a big part of this, it may not be so much that your relationship has been, you know, terrible and going through all these ups and downs, and it will it or won't it come back together, but it may just be that it's going through a period because for specific spiritual growth for you, intuition, but a new beginning here in some form, whether it be your intuition opening up as the result of this connection and that being a great thing that came out of it. But there is a new beginning here. There is definitely passion to be explored on some level. And I feel like, you know, you already know what's coming, or at least that which is coming. Like, you know, you don't necessarily know how, or you don't know what the future holds for the relationship, but you know what the relationship is going to be. You just don't know the details. So congratulations. I mean, it feels really, I don't know why I'm telling you congratulations, but congratulations. It's because I don't want to get into specifics. Something looked very like something you would tell somebody congratulations about, but yeah, beautiful. I think you're going to be very happy.
Awesome.
For real.
Okay, I think next is Amanda, Stay Wild Moonchild. And her question is, I was wondering about my Libra, Jesse. Believe he's my twin flame connection. Has made me feel like a crazy person. I'm a Sagittarius sun. I was wondering about my Libra, Jesse. Believe he's my twin flame connection. Has made me feel a little crazy, like a crazy person. So do you have a question about that? Do you want just a general reading?
It sounds, what did she say? She's just wondering about him?
Yeah.
Usually when that's the question, they just want to do like a check-in, find out what he's feeling, where he's at, how his, is that what it is, Amanda? You just kind of want to see what he's feeling towards you tonight, or in the general vicinity of tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, Amanda, if you're someone who has always been chill about and in relationships and had no problem walking away from relationships and just a chill person in general, but this specific connection has done the opposite. I get you. I think that I understand why you are feeling that it could be twin energy. Either that, or maybe you just need therapy. I'm just kidding. But yeah, or both. But no, yeah, I understand that it's definitely a relationship that makes you kind of go, huh?
Okay, but, this is crazy.
Good luck.
What is it? I got the volcano card of volatility.
Yep.
Like explosive energy, you know, a lot, just like the craziness that you just described. This is what this card reminds me of. It's like, it feels like it's exploding, and it's like,
you would embarrass yourself in the street type of energy, you know, like cussing, you know, just who knows.
Oh my God, that's
funny. Wow, okay. This is interesting. This card kind of popped out. Integrity. This is a major. Integrity. Yeah, and I'm not really even sure I understand why this card came out, but we'll find out. So go ahead, Jai. I'll let you start.
Yeah. So I mean, this card of the volcano, I mean, it's interesting. Card. Look, there's something crazy I just noticed in the card. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it when I put it up, but there are like these two lovers in the smoke of the volcano. I don't know if you can see that. I just now saw that.
Where are they?
They're on the top. Where is it? Right here.
Wow.
Right there. I see a face, and then there's another face.
So they're like formed by the smoke. Okay.
It's like, it almost seems like a very passionate energy. So on top of it being volatile, like it's explosive, it's intense, I feel like there is a little bit of a hint towards there being a lot of passion here.
Amanda, there's a song I want you to look up for. I think it's kind of a twin flame-esque song, and it's called Polaroids, Polaroids by Sean Colvin. Polaroids by Sean Colvin. Look it up when you have time sometime. 6.
It's like a sensual passion. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the volcano erupting and the lovers, like,
yeah.
God. Crazy. Chai. Crazy, right?
It is crazy.
I mean, let's do this. Integrity. So this is about honor, honesty, character, values, morality. You know, I think that's a great sign. Something we don't talk about as readers very often, those of us who specialize in like soulmates and things like that, is that a big sign actually of the twin flame journey is a desire for integrity. Like, you know, a lot of twin flames, I know a lot of people I talk to who are in twin relationships, their twin is married or they're both married. You know, there's a lot of third and fourth party energy. But there seems to be a desire among people who are twins, whether they've had affairs or whatever they've done before. When it comes to this twin, they want to do things with integrity. They don't want to be in a situation where they're dragging bad karma into the mix. They become very aware of that, and there's an awareness of not wanting to be very honest in that connection. And I think we all want to be honest in all of our relationships, but this is different. There seems to be a renewed sense of honor and integrity that people awaken to with this twin connection. Like a lot of people whose twin has a spouse, they won't engage in any behavior that's inappropriate until they're divorced. Not because they don't want to or the attraction isn't there, but because they feel it's just inappropriate and they don't want to bring that kind of karma into the mix. So that's what I think this integrity card is sort of saying. I mean, if you look at this card, there's a lot, and I've read all like 5 or 6 pages about this before. There's a lot about how, you know, just because you were raised to believe that your sexuality or your, you know, anything to do with that is in any way not morally upright, that's not true. Everything about the human body and form is perfect and intended to be the way it is, including your sexuality, your desires. Now, when it comes to relationships, though, there, you know, whatever agreements you make here should be honored, right? So, and seen through to their proper end. And so I think there's just sort of a message here about, I don't know your person's situation, but I can see that there's a need to just mention that integrity in this situation will pay off. Big dividends in the end for you. Okay, Amanda? Just keep that in mind, keeping your integrity. And I would say he sees that as well. So don't think just because you're not getting what you want or you're not getting the payoff maybe that you want from him when it comes to attraction. A lot of that is about him trying to show integrity in this situation. And ultimately it's about unconditional love and respect. Okay? So hopefully that gives you some idea of where he's at right now in regard to you, this situation, everything. So he definitely sees you as very attractive. Don't question that. Because this is clearly a romantic type of twin relationship, right?
Cool. So there's a few people that donated in the chat, and I think there's a few people that donated through PayPal.
I can tell you the times on the last PayPal after Amanda, so that we go in proper order. Amanda, Melissa, Amanda. Okay, so 10:33 was when Monique. Is Monique still here?
Okay.
Okay, I think we've got Monique is the last one that I see that. Let me make sure.
It might. There's somebody. Yeah.
I want to see if we need to stop taking people because based on how many we have waiting and what time it is. I don't know about you. I'm okay. So I mean,
yeah,
I've got work to do, but okay. So we can keep taking. So okay. After Monique, that is okay. We've got Monique, and then we've got a couple more. Jai.
What are the names?
At 10:48, we've got Pamela. Pamela donated 15, so she will get a question with a clarifier. I'll pull a clarifier if need be. And then Christina at 10:50. What moderators are here that are taking notes? Because I want to see if the moderators. 10:50 was Christina Moore at. So she also did it in one question.
The people that donated in the chat were Lynn. Donated at like 8:36. So that's after Monique, and then after that we've got Allison, and then after that we got.
What time was Allison?
Allison was at 8:37, and then lune was right after that. Okay,
so Allison and Lynn, we need to do them, and then after them would be you, Pamela, and then Christina. Then you, okay, because you were at 10:50. 10:48 and 10:50.
Well, Allison and lune were at, for your time, it would be at 10:37.
Right, they're still above Pamela and Christina.
Exactly.
They're before Pam.
Yeah, so it's Monique, Lynn, Allison, lune, Pamela, and then Christina.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Got it.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so Monique, I'm going to try to find her question. Did she send you a question?
Advin says Lynn is next. Is Lynn next or is Monique next?
You just told me the time that Monique made a donation, and it was like just a few minutes before Lynn.
Okay, all right. I was just looking.
Like
okay,
just a couple of minutes.
Monique will be first.
Okay.
Thanks, guys, for your help. Thanks, Advin. I really appreciate you helping.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Like we could do a free question for him if he wants. He doesn't need readings. He's pretty intuitive himself.
All right, so we're doing Monique now, and I'm looking for your question, Monique, in the chat. I'm not sure if you put it. If you didn't yet, will you put it up again?
Thanks, Monique. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your donation to the channel, or to Jai and I, to my channel and Channel for Grace. We appreciate it.
Okay, here's your question. Very grateful to hear your insights. I just sent my $10 payment to PayPal. I recently awakened with a Kundalini experience. What is my purpose as a light worker? Why so late in life? She's 51 years old. I'm going to pull from the Work Your Light Oracle.
Okay, I'm going to pull from Dreams of Gaia. When you ask about why so late in life, that's really...
it's never too late.
Yeah, it's not late, really. I mean, your higher self decides that stuff, you know? And maybe you weren't listening to your higher self. Maybe you've been trying to wake up for a long time and you just weren't ready yet for some reason. But you did. That's what's important, is that you did. And you're here. Guys, so many people go through life never waking up, never having a spiritual awakening. So just be grateful. If you're here if you're here in our broadcast right now, you're most likely spiritually awakened, because this is not the kind of place that people who aren't awake come to. And be grateful that you in this body, in this leading edge time space reality, you got to do it. You got a chance to be awake and figure out what your purpose is. You're ahead of 90% of the world.
Yep.
Really. So this is your chance, guys. Get it together. And, I'm excited for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's never too late.
I was 39.
And everything happens with perfect timing.
Yes.
And
I was
really
39. 40.
It really is about opening yourself up to begin to receive more messages. And your spirit will guide you exactly where it is you're supposed to go.
Yeah. I just learned to listen to everything that was going on. What is her life path?
All right, here's the card I got while you look for yours.
Got it.
From the Work Your Light Oracle. This is a deck by Rebecca Campbell. It's all about light workers. And working your light means literally being a light worker, working your light. So the card that you got is the Pleiades card. And if you don't know about the Pleiades, they're beings that are not from Earth, but they are very invested in the ascension of the Earth. So you might be a Pleiades. This could mean that you're a Pleiades soul that incarnated on Earth as a light worker to help in the ascension of the Earth. And the card says, I'll read it too from the book, but the card says double mission, channeling, and uplifting humanity. The Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on Earth since near the beginning of humanity. You are a soul who has a double mission: to grow at soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet. If you have been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. Of all of the souls, Pleiadians are the chattiest, and so perhaps you have already started channeling some of this work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence and unique light is needed. That's why I wanted to pull from this deck, because I was like, it'll do it.
Yee. Pleiadians are awesome.
Yeah.
Pleiadians are awesome, guys. I don't know what Native American tribe talked about them way back in the days. I think it was the Hopi, but
well, they talked about the rainbow prophecy, like the rainbow children.
Right. It wasn't specifically called the Pleiadians are coming, but there was a group. It was another tribe though that described what sounds very much like the Pleiadians from that cluster of stars too, the Seven Sisters star area. That star seeds would be communicating with us and helping us. Okay, so the Four of Water, guys. The Four of Water, Monique, is a beautiful card. Look at this. So you're asking about your life purpose, right? The Four of Water is about confidence, awareness, self-acceptance, forgiveness, self-belief, consequences. Mistakes are an opportunity to learn. This card, the Four of Water, stands before you with quiet confidence. Has a scarred face and appearance, but he only sees beauty when he looks in his reflection. Why? Because a gentle smile curves his lips, and he regards himself with kindness and understanding. Despite his many weaknesses and the many mistakes he's made during his lifetime, he chooses to see the lessons he learned and forgive himself instead of holding on to feelings of shame, regret, or guilt. Every scar makes him more beautiful, and every mistake has presented him the opportunity to learn, grow, and become the wise master he is today.
Oh my God.
Dude, I'm sorry, you guys. Like, that gives me chills, goosebumps, all the feelings inside. Like, that's why we're like, man, let me do this, y'all. Like, let's get there, y'all. Let's all get there.
Wow.
Let's get there, right? This is it. I don't care what mistake you've made in your life. I don't care what you've done to yourself. I don't care what you feel was done to you. It's all. And
if you feel like it's too late
to be forgiven,
it's not. Yeah.
Forgive yourself. It's never too late, right? And it's not too late. 51, that's young. That's young. And who knows, in 10 years, who knows what breakthroughs could be made that will, change the lifespan on this planet. We don't know. We don't know. We're heading to some crazy times that are really exciting. So, man, let me be about that in 10 years. But it's really exciting. I'm just really happy for you that you did awaken. I don't care when you do it. I'm happy that you've done it. And the healing that you're going through, I feel like a big part for you, just intuitively speaking, a big part of your purpose, because I know that's a big question right now for you, is to learn to see yourself the way others see you, and teach others to do the same thing in their lives.
And a lot of times it's not even about what you're supposed to be doing, because what you're supposed to be doing is just being you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. 51, you're probably a second waver antenna. Be an antenna, right, Jai? Just be an antenna. Just be. I know it's so hard to do, but just be. Let go of the idea that to be perfect is to be without flaws. Stop looking for the perfect relationship or the perfect idea or creation, the perfect career. Every relationship, every idea, every career path, and every opportunity has flaws, imperfections, and the potential to fail or go awry. Realize that perfection is a paradoxical state, existing only when there is peaceful acceptance and unconditional love for the scars, weaknesses, and flaws.
Advin and Danny are asking if we're still taking donations, or should we pause for a little bit until we get through the ones we've got on the list?
Well, what time can you go until? It's 11:04 p.m. Eastern time. So, it's really based on you. I can go at least another hour.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sure we could take a couple more.
Yeah. Okay.
So
we'll just keep them coming. So the next
just as long as be patient, guys. If you give a donation now, it's probably going to be a good 30 minutes before we get to your question. Maybe 25, 20, but somewhere in there. We're trying to do about 5 minutes each.
Yeah. Okay. So the next person is Lynn. She says her question is, will I hear from my twin Patrick Virgo soon?
Thank you, Lynn. Lynn, I don't think you're going to hear from him until late summer, maybe August. I don't know why. I usually don't like doing time frames and things like that, but I'm really seeing like grass that's turned brown, and that doesn't usually happen, at least here. And the message would come for me, so it'd be about where I live until July, like late June, July. So I feel that you will be hearing. Well, this is more about communication that is progressive. So you may have communication prior to them, but I'm not sure you're going to have communication that you're really satisfied with or that progresses the relationship until at least late June or July. I will pull a card for you. Sorry.
Yeah, and the card that just kind of popped out is the river card of movement. And what I feel like in this card, it's like, to me, it's like, just keep going down the river. Don't wait for it. That's the energy that I'm getting.
Yeah, keep flowing the way the universe wants you to flow, and that communication will happen before you know it. Just flow.
Or it might not happen either. You know what I mean? But it's like, it might be in a different way than you expect. That's what I'm feeling from the card.
Yeah, the communication I'm talking about for you is actual 3D communication. Other forms of communication, that's
yes, of course.
Potentially, whether it's telepathic or anything else, but I'm talking about late June, July, and onward, 3D, like a phone call, a letter, a smoke signal, something like that. Otherwise, I don't know. But like that flowing down the river, that's exactly, just flow. And if there is going to be communication, it'll happen before you know it that way.
The more
and if it doesn't, you won't care.
Right? The more you go with the flow, the more like the answer will come of whether it's important or not for this to happen.
And if it's important, it will happen.
Yes.
If it is important, it will happen.
Exactly.
You've got the Mother card. The Mother card is a lot like, to me, it's a combination of like the Empress card and the sort of the Queen of Pentacles or Queen of Earth. The Mother card is sort of, look, you can see that tortoise there. It's very much about stability, abundance. What's the word? Stability, abundance, and fertility, like the Empress card, and connection to the earth. And like that tortoise, it's about patience. Okay, you were asking about timing here, and this is about patience. Okay, you embrace your own maternal energy, okay? As you embrace that energy, that call to parent yourself, okay? To parent yourself and to be the nurturer of your own needs. Anything you need will then come to you. The universe will flow. The more you care for yourself, the more the universe will care for you and make it easy for you. So the things you need will just flow in. So if communication is something you truly need, it'll flow right in. Whatever you need, you're going to have, as long as you parent yourself and flow with the universe. But patience is obviously a message here for you with that little tortoise there. I love that. So be patient with yourself, with him, and with the universe.
Love that.
All right. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. So what was the next?
I believe it's Allison.
Question. Allison. Thank you, Allison. What's your question, Allison?
So what I just want to clarify the list that I have. It's Allison, La Lune, Pamela, and then Christina. Unless, who's La Lune? No, this is correct. It's Allison, La Lune, Pamela, and Christina. And then after that, you guys will have to tell me who's next after that. So
yes, after Pamela, and then after Pamela and Christina. Thank you. We've had a few people come in. Hold on one sec, guys. Yes. Okay. Joseph Emerson, guys, moderators, if you can add Joseph to your list, he just sent $15. And hey, Joseph, I hope you're doing well.
Okay.
So he literally like this second. I don't know who admin, if you could add him if you have a list, or Joyce if you're still here.
Yeah.
And then we've had a few others come in. Okay, so Joseph came in at 11:07, and then after Joseph, I'm sorry, Pamela, Christina at 10:50, 11:04. We have Jennifer. Jennifer, I hope you're here. We got a donation from Jennifer, so she's got a question.
Okay.
And then Joseph and Caroline. So Caroline, hey Caroline, my buddy, she's down under. Caroline's in Australia.
Cool.
In Brisbane. She's one of my regular clients.
Nice.
Who is in Australia. So I love talking to Caroline and finding out what's going on straight through on the other side of the world. Yeah, she put hers through at 11:09. Joseph was at 11:07. So Joseph's got you beat by 2 minutes, Caroline. Okay. Joseph.
Cool.
So Joseph, you're before Caroline. So play nice, kids. Just kidding.
And then, okay, I'm going to write down this next one that was on the Iman at, what time is it? Okay, so at 11:10 p.m. Okay. So here we go. Allison's question is, this is like this game of scrolling up and down through the chat. It's interesting.
What happened?
It's just like the game of scrolling up and down through the chat.
Yeah.
All right. Allison's question. So it is, what can I expect in love in the near future? Anyone new, special, wonderful, or amazing coming into my life?
Okay. Okay, Allison. Ooh, okay. Spirit saying stop. There's a card for her. Okay.
You go first.
Self.
I'm going to show.
Wow, the self card.
Whoa.
And I'm not saying that this is, don't take this the wrong way, Allison. Don't get disappointed. This isn't saying love yourself. Well, part of it may be, but it's not saying like, you're not going to have anyone. It's just you and yourself. But this card, I don't know if you heard me sort of saying that, but Spirit kind of just said, there's a card, here it is, and it popped out. So this is definitely your card, at least from my perspective or over here, and we'll see what Jai comes up with. This is card number...
Yeah, I got the love
14.
And compassion card.
Wow.
So just so you know, but go on. Yeah.
This is card number 14. That's 2 sevens. 7 is the number of completion in Judeo-Christian belief systems. And, it's a special number, guys. And so for you, Allison, I think there's definitely a message here about loving yourself and continuing to love yourself first and foremost, to sort of give yourself the love that maybe you desire from someone else. And remember, we teach people how to treat us. We show people how to treat us by the way we treat ourselves and by the way we allow them to treat us, right?
Yes.
the keywords: I am, identity, self-realization, self-manifestation, center, peace, acceptance. Establish a unique and individual identity. Be free of definitions and labels. You do have unlimited potential. Ask yourself, how has your past shaped you? And remember, your identity is fluid and ever-changing. You don't have to embrace a past identity, and you decide what name you answer to, despite what name you've been given. I just want you to always remember that you decide what name you answer to, no matter what name you've been given, okay, by your parents or by anyone throughout your life to describe you. So the self card is the sixth of the reasons for being. It signifies the importance of establishing a unique and individual identity, free of definitions, labels, and embracing unlimited potential that you have. It takes courage to defy your family, traditions, societal expectations about what's normal, okay, and what sort of, like I was just saying, what you answer to. And it's time to step free of those labels that others have bestowed upon you, because there's something, this is saying to me that there's something in your life stopping you from having that true love that will be the one that really you identify as your divine partner. And so there's something within yourself that you may want to look at, that you may want to clearly address, step into. Some power maybe you're not stepping into, something that maybe up until now you have not recognized. But that partner can't come in until you are your authentic self in every way. Okay, and it feels like you're right there. You're right on the cusp. I also one little piece.
Yeah, and the love and compassion card is love, compassion, and you see the two hands like touching the heart. It's almost like there's this connection that will happen, but first you have to love yourself, and you have to let that healing and it's about healing and forgiveness. Those are the two words that were coming to me. It's like that your heart will shine out, and it'll start to magnetize that which is meant to come towards you.
Yeah, beautiful. And that connection is a heart connection already. So it's not going to be, a relationship based on maybe mental connection, mental energy, some, but not all, or led by that, or, sexual energy, passion in the physical sense. That's a heart connection. Okay. Now, when you have a heart connection with somebody, all those other things can follow as well and be a part of the relationship.
Right.
Undoubtedly, they should be. That's fine. But the connection is heart-based. So keep that in mind when you're looking at who's coming into your life. In other words, if you meet somebody and there's an immediate physical attraction from the start, and that's what brings you two into each other's lives, that's probably not your divine partner. That's what I'm saying. You're going to notice your divine partner by the heart connection.
Yes.
That's the instant connection.
Yeah.
Okay. Physical will be there. Mental will be there. It'll all be there probably. But the thing you will notice is the heart connection. Okay.
Okay. So next is La Lune. And the question is, what needs healing for union? Libra, what is DF? Libra, DF, and Aqua, DM.
Divine feminine and divine masculine.
Okay, got it. Libra, divine feminine, Aqua, divine masculine, gratitude. What needs healing for union? I'm going to use the work your light.
Who is this?
This is La Lune.
La Lune.
I'm not sure what that's her name on YouTube. So what needs healing for union?
And I'm only going to be addressing you, what needs healing in you, because whatever needs healing in him, it doesn't matter for you to know because you can't heal him. You know what I mean? That's like, there's no point in me making a list for you of all the things he needs to heal, because you can't, there's nothing you can do. Even telling him would not help, because all that would do would be to push him away. Keep that in mind when it comes to healing, that you can ask readers to find out what your twin needs to do to heal, but that's not going to help the situation. Finding out anything he needs to do to heal or change, the only way to help your situation and your life is to find out what you need to. And I think you were asking yourself, but I just like to remind people that you cannot take an interest in your twin's healing other than how it affects your healing.
Pamela is after La Lune.
What healing does La Lune need to
Whose name is actually Brooke.
In order to bring about union? What needs to be healed in La Lune in order to bring about union, spirit, and feel? Wow, Destiny card is steering. This is definitely a strong soul connection. So no doubt about it. I feel that. Like I can feel the energy in this one. Ooh. What is that? 7? 7 of swords or 7 of air. Okay, I got the 7 of air for your healing question, lune. This is the 7 of air correlates to the 7 of swords. Deception. It can represent deception and someone sort of walking away, having not been honest about everything, or, you know, if you think, I don't know if you can picture it. I'm not going to pull it up, but if you can remember it by get a visual picture of the 7 of swords, it's got typically in traditional tarot, the man's got the 2 swords and is walking away, looking back, kind of looking over his shoulder with sort of a smirk on his face. But yeah, it's not a good feeling. So the 7 of air very similarly is probably something of that effect, because these do correlate to traditional tarot. Okay, there are many ways, not just your way. Educate, don't indoctrinate. This says spiritual. The 7 of air keywords: spirituality, religion, politics, personal dogma, atheism. Okay, I got what this is telling me. So for your healing, a big part of your healing is going to be sort of trying to not let whatever belief system you were raised with interfere with the things that spirit is showing you now. It's sort of spirituality over religion. Religion is man-made, and spirituality is just what's real. Spirituality is what's real between your spirit and source, your creator. So it has nothing to do with anything a man wrote in a book, or a law, or, you know, anything like that that's been written down. It's about the natural law, the things you feel in your heart. And so this is about not letting your belief system be limited by anything that was forced upon you from the moment you incarnated here in human form to this moment. And if you're noticing your experiences again and again seem to be showing you earth-shattering or new things that just blow your mind, that's spirit trying to show you that you don't need to hold on to things. There's no need to hold on to things just because someone told you they were so. Okay, so a big part of your healing is letting go and not limiting your belief system. Okay, we all have a tendency to limit our belief based on the things we were taught growing up, especially when it comes to religion. Religion's a big one for many of us, because nobody wants to go against something that is so multi-generational. Many families, their beliefs go back generations. So that's a tough one. But you don't have to turn away from your religion to be spiritual. You don't have to turn away from the things you were raised with to be open-minded and to open your belief system up. You just may have to say, you know, I don't believe every detail the exact same way that I was taught, but nobody really does. It's okay. Give yourself permission to open your mind. That's a big part of your healing.
And then the card that you got from the Work Your Light Oracle is the Priestess card. And it
Sorry,
says,
guys.
How are you being called to step up and lead? And so the healing from this angle is going to happen when you step up into your best self, into your highest self, your highest power, or your highest potential, and which is ultimately stepping fully into your spirituality. The Priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom, and leadership. You don't need to have it all together to lead. In fact, it helps if you don't. No one wants a perfect angel who hasn't made any mistakes. Let your life be your message. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story. It's by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. We realize that we're actually all in this thing called life together. The difference between a follower and a leader is that a leader has the courage to go first. In stepping out, they shine a light on the path for others to venture forward to. Don't fret too much about trying to work out who is your tribe. Don't get stuck in age, income, hobbies, or occupation. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. If you feel called to lead, chances are it is because at some point in your life you longed for someone to lead you. Your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing as you were and are, and might only be one step behind you. Hell, they may even be right alongside you. You don't need anyone's permission, just the courage to stand up. Embrace your struggles, the peaks, the troughs. You don't need to know the way. Just believe that there might be a different one. Your tribe is waiting for you. Step forward so they can find you. So your healing is going to be to like step forward, step into your ultimate potential, and in doing so, you will become a leader, even if you're not even trying to become a leader. But that's where the healing is going to come. That's a powerful reading for you.
That's awesome, Jai. That was really, really good. That was really good.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Advin says he'll be right back.
Okay. Thanks, Advin, for all your help.
So next, who's Just Me? Just Me, what's your name? Are you Pamela? Because I have Pamela next,
Danny,
but Just Me was yeah. Thanks.
So you know Danny,
okay?
Jai, right?
Yes, I know Danny.
Come from your channel? Because I know Danny. I've done a reading for Danny.
No, he followed you first.
Oh, you did, Danny? Somebody called you Arvin.
Okay, Pamela's next.
Okay.
We're going with Pamela. I don't know what her question is though. Because I think
Danny,
she was.
Sorry, I didn't realize that. I knew I had done a reading for you. I just, for some reason, I thought you knew Jai before me.
What's your question, Pamela?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna wait for her question. Pamela, what is your question? Did she write a question in the PayPal that she sent?
Well, Jai doesn't have the ability to see it. Can you just send Pamela? Can you type? I'll look to see. Where is it? Pamela Betancourt.
If Pamela is Just Me, if you are Pamela, will you please type your question and tell us?
Yeah, it's Pamela, not here. She didn't send a question.
Okay, so Pamela, we are awaiting your question now.
Pamela, Just Me? What is your email address that is attached to your PayPal?
She says, I posted like 3 times already. Okay, well, let me go back.
No, what's your email address, Just Me, that's attached to your PayPal? I'm looking at it now. I just need you to verify that since we're going to... Just Me went through Super Chat, Jai. That's what Danny said. No, I'm looking for Pamela who paid through PayPal. You paid on PayPal and on here, she said. Well, then why is there, why, I don't understand how this even became a, hey,
I'm looking through and seeing, because if she did,
I don't know why you're not just, can you just tell me your email that or even part of it? Because you know that there's a specific thing that I could recognize from the email that's attached to your PayPal. Pretty, that would be pretty distinguishable. That way we can Yeah, thanks.
Yes, we know Pamela is next. We're just trying to figure out what her question is. Somehow I got
it's Pamela, but I guess
lost in translation.
For some reason, there was some confusion, I guess, about the identity. What happened to cause the confusion?
I don't remember seeing her question because it doesn't say Pamela on her name. So I can go back.
And she seems very frustrated, which
I
don't understand why. If this is you, all you have to do is verify. So let's move on to the next person.
We just need your question, and then we'll get on with it.
Yeah, it's not in the. If Pamela doesn't come back with her question, will the real Pamela please stand up? If Pamela doesn't come back with a question, I'll just refund her at the end of the broadcast. I know.
Okay.
I'll just refund her at the end of the broadcast. If
okay, Pamela here's her question. I found it.
Okay.
Nikki?
Is it Pamela's question, or is it just me who hasn't verified her identity?
It's just me who hasn't verified her identity, but in the chat she said, I just did PayPal. Question
I believe it's her. I believe unless there's a reason not to. I mean.
Well, Pamela is next, so let's just do. I mean, I
don't mind doing it anyway, even if it's not Pamela. That's fine. Let's just do it.
So
I believe it's Pamela. I think she's just frustrated.
Will Nikki and I be together soon and third party be over?
Okay.
Will Nikki and I be together soon and third party be over?
Yeah, I had a gut. It was one of those situations. So yeah, I don't get a strong sense that it will be over soon. Let's see. The shuffle.
This card just flew out. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's not it's interesting.
No, I'm just checking.
She did post her question. Will me and Nikki be together soon and third party karmic partner be over, which I posted, especially after karmic just found out.
Yep, the knowledge card came out, so that's sort of a reference to that.
Will you come back on camera? Oh, there you go. Okay.
So the thing, for me, I don't love the term. A lot of people use that karmic partner term. I get what you're saying. A lot of people though use that term to try and make someone, the other person in a third party, less relevant. But they definitely are. That is definitely wrapping up. Yes, Pamela. That situation seems to be wrapping up based on this knowledge card coming out. I think this is a situation where there's some sort of soul growth for everyone involved that has to do with, there's a big lesson, it is sort of karmic. It is karmic for everyone. That's true. Whether we're referring to one person as the quote karmic partner or not, this is a karmic situation for everyone involved. So keep that in mind, that you are karmically very much wrapped up in this, okay, as you make decisions on what to do. I just want you to be careful because this could be tough if you're not.
You got the grounding card, the tree. It's like the tree of life, the grounding. And so what this message is saying is like, do what you can to ground yourself right now.
Yeah.
And based on the card that he's getting, it's almost like you're getting ready to receive some kind of knowledge, to get some kind of information regarding this whole situation.
And look what else came out, the union card.
Oh, wow.
Union.
Wow.
That is card number 13, the union card. So a beautiful card. This is, I don't think I need to, explain it. There's a lot in this card if you look at it to be sort of garnered intuitively. Look at the chakras. The beautiful card, the butterflies. So there's a lot of threes in this card too, though. I noticed, okay? Well, there's a lot of threes in this card. So you can see there are those three symbols representing the pagan trinity, and then there are three of them. So definitely there is, for some reason, I get the feeling that there is a strong bond, like you said, instead of just this person having a partner that's you consider a karmic, there's a strong karmic bond between all three of you. Okay. That really goes deep, maybe deeper than you might like if you're not a fan of the person you refer to as the karmic partner. But there's a strong karmic bond between all three of you that is equally strong. It's Trinitarian. I mean, the three of you are all three equals. So just be aware of that. It's okay. Yeah, Pamela, we got you. You're good. You're good. You know,
we just did your reading.
We got
Pamela.
like 10 people asking, you know, for different things. So nobody's trying to, you know, make you feel bad. Sorry about that. I wish you lots of high vibes, sweetie, to get what you want.
Yes. Okay, so Christina is next, and what did she? I don't know if she I think she donated through PayPal. Will you check and see if her question is in there?
Yes. I think. Christina,
I'm
are
looking
you still
through
here?
the chat. I'm looking through the chat right now as well, but it would be easier if you just reposted your question.
Yeah, if you can repost it. I don't see it here. Christina Moore. Thank you.
I think what's going on with just me is that somehow your messages are coming in late.
Yeah, we're on a delay or something.
Yeah, something's going on that is really weird.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what that is. Yeah.
I'm like, why is she getting?
Because I'm getting messages that I think you already sent like a little while ago.
Right. But, you know.
So it's okay. So waiting to see if Christina. I think we should probably stop it
Pamela,
at
nobody
Coach
said your
Cat.
last name. And sorry, Christina. Thank you, Pamela.
Cat.
Pamela is now posting her email. She's something's weird. Yeah, definitely off here, Jai, with that one. I don't know if it's a delay or it could actually be. I mean, because that's a big time delay. That's like.
That's huge. Yeah, it could be. I
think we're gonna have to stop taking donations.
Yeah, I think we're after Coach Cat, we're done.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
But I'm still waiting to see if Christina will post her question. This was
fun, though, so far. It's been really fun.
Oh, yeah. I'm having a great time.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Joan. And Advent.
Pamela,
thank you.
Danny never has said your last name, just so you know.
No. It's because I said someone else's last name.
Pamela, we're done with your reading, so you can actually stop posting the
her last name is here.
Okay. So I'm waiting for Christina's question.
Yeah, we got the email for Pamela, Joni, but we already did her question, so it doesn't matter. Everyone seems to be on a few people seem to be on a delay, like where they're like 20 minutes ago from where we are.
All right, I found.
What is going on, Jai?
I have no idea.
I
think I found Christina's question.
There's like this weird time warp going on. I don't know. It's just like crazy. All right. What's going on?
Christina wanted to know what spirit has to tell her her heart is open. Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you, Lisa. Mercury is about to go retrograde in Pisces, and I hear it's going to be one of the craziest retrogrades ever.
Oh, no, don't say that.
Why not?
I just please don't say that. We can't do that again. Admin, check your texts. No crazy Mercury retrogrades. Jive, because you're Gemini, I'm Virgo. Like, Mercury retrogrades affect Virgos and Geminis like 10 times more than the rest of
I know.
Anybody else. We cannot do this Mercury retrograde again. No.
Oh my god.
And I'm Virgo Sun, Gemini rising, like double. Like no Mercury retrograde. When is Mercury retrograde? Just give me the warning. Is it like coming up
next
soon?
week? Next
I think
Wednesday.
It's right before my trip. Yeah. Great.
Next Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, love it.
Okay, Christina, thank you so much.
Feeling it. That's probably.
I have been feeling Mercury too. Jai, if you need to yell at me, you can text me too. I know. I know, Danny. I'll text you if I need to. Whoa.
Yeah, she will definitely do it.
Okay, so Christina's heart is open and she wants to know what is the message for her from Spirit. After Christina, we've got Jennifer, then Joseph, then Caroline, then Iman, then Rachel, and then Coach Kat, and that's it. So please, no more donations. All right, Pillar of Light.
Yeah, Joni, don't text me during Mercury retrograde because I will be a complete and utter disaster. No, I'm going to be okay.
Okay, so
right.
Christina, you got the Pillar of Light card from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. You are heaven and earth in perfect expression.
Beautiful.
A conduit for the light of the heavens to the earth. You are a rainbow bridge. Take time to meditate. Imagine yourself as a pillar of light connecting the light of the heavens above with the earth. As the light shines through each of your chakras, you activate the rainbow bridge that many ancient scriptures speak about, raising your vibration and the vibration of the planet, linking the higher realms of the cosmos, guides, angels, and spirit with the ancient wisdom keepers and beings of planet Earth. They dance together through you. They sing together through you. Without your body, voice, and creations, neither can be expressed. For too long, we've been taught that God is outside of us, giving away our power to angels and spirit guides. But without you, they do not have a voice. You are the Oracle. Do not look for guidance outside, for you hold all the wisdom of the entire universe in the portal of your heart. And didn't you just say, Christina, that your heart is open? Oh my God. In every cell of your body. Do not see the angels and guides as above you, for without you, they have no way of communicating. You are the Oracle. You are the rainbow bridge. You are the pillar of light. That is beautiful, Christina. And because your heart is open, and because you said that, and because you're like feeling this energy of gratitude that you just kind of posted about, what's happening is the universe is saying, the more you open up your heart, the more you're going to literally become a channel for grace, because that's what being a pillar of light is. It's being a channel for grace. So I love that card for you, Christina.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Christina. And I have the intuition card for you.
Ooh.
Which is pretty much on point with what Jai was talking about. So this is for you, the intuition card. Your calling is pretty clear. And this is very much representative of the divine feminine, very much like the High Priestess card. It is card number, I just like to give the numbers here, card number 22, which is basically 2 11s, right? 1111. So just a beautiful card. And I think the card here is telling me just that your path here is all about ascension. And it's about pay attention. There's ascension here and soul growth. So you're really about soul growth and leading others to the same thing. Okay. That's your path and your journey. So be ready for it, man. All right. That's all I got for you. I mean, I'm out. That's it.
Yeah, no, that was
pretty deep. I mean, it's
powerful.
pretty deep and also pretty clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay, we've got Jennifer next. If you want to put up your question, Jennifer, or if you can check if she sent it through PayPal.
Yeah. What's her name?
Jennifer.
Sorry. Jennifer. Yeah. Let's see. Do we have a question for Jennifer? I don't think we do. Nope. Yeah, most of them they didn't send anything. They just paid and popped in. And
Thanks,
that's it.
Danny.
But, wait, there could be.
Here we go, Jennifer.
Oh, cool.
I am a Capricorn female with.
Joseph, you're after that.
Yeah. What's TF Leo male? Twin flame. Sorry,
Twin
you guys.
flame.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I get it. This shit.
That's Jai is intuitive empath that does readings, but she doesn't do like the soulmate twin flame stuff too much. Hasn't done a lot of that in the past, so she's not used to those.
The little acronyms.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
you do a lot of divine feminine stuff, though.
Yeah, I do. So I am a Capricorn female with twin flame Leo male. We are together, but feel we are disconnected. Can you tell me what's going on in our relationship, please? Maybe how he feels towards me.
read that one. I'm sorry. Where is that question? Okay, wait, I got it. I am Capricorn female. Feel here. Capricorn, and he's a Leo. Huh. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yep. Love you too, Christina. Thank you. Is Advent back? He's probably mad. I called him Twinderella. Christina, I think the fact. Sorry, I know that's stupid. Christina, I think the fact that you are a Capricorn.
Oh, it's Jennifer.
I'm sorry, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jennifer. The fact that you are a Capricorn and he's a Leo really makes the energy interesting.
Yeah.
And welcome back, Advent. Thank you for your help. Really makes the energy interesting. And that's Joni. That Advent. Joni is another moderator. That's my best friend, Advent. Joni's a sweetie. She lives in New York. Well, not New York City. I think that's a big part of it. Capricorn and Leo, you know, you're earth, he's fire. So think about what earth and fire are, guys. That's scorched earth, right? Scorched earth can be tough. So just be aware of that, okay? Just saying, scorched earth, you know? It is what it is. So Jennifer, yeah, I bet it is major chemistry though, too. I can feel that for sure. No, I didn't, Pamela. Well, Pamela, if I did, I apologize. And let's drop it and move on. Okay. That's what I suggest. Thank you. I love you, Jai. Jai is so...
Me too, Jason.
Okay. Did you get a card, Jai?
Yes.
Okay. Me too.
I got the rainbow card of blessings.
Okay, I got the 5 of fire. So interesting. You know, up until now, our cards have almost matched. These are very different. Well, actually not. I mean, they're just they're sort of coming from different angles. I think they're coming at the same thing from different points of view. The cards are. Right.
I feel like I need to read your question again.
Yeah. It's basically, you know, about how to sort of navigate this twin flame journey between her and her Leo. They're in kind of, she's a Capricorn and he's a Leo, and they're having some difficult they're having difficulty navigating the relationship, you know. These twin relationships can be a lot. They're just very intense. The love is deep, but so is the intensity, and sometimes it can get a little crazy. So what I can tell you, Jennifer, let me get that back up so I can show you this card. So Jennifer, this is the 5 of fire. It's a card about conflict, but it's also about conflict resolution. Can you see it okay? Let me pull this. Okay. So if you look at this card, hold on here. It does, you know, there's conflict here, but I feel that there is sort of a shift. The energy is shifting, you know. Mentally, these people are coming to an agreement. I feel like they're ending the conflict, coming to an agreement, and they're going to start actually shaking hands. One of them is already ready to reach out a handshake. Their minds are see the blue coming around their head. I feel like this is actually at a point where the conflict is ending, and it's about coming to a peaceable future. And so that's probably where you guys are at. Like I said, a little scorched earth there in that Capricorn and Leo mix. But I'd love to see the rest of your charts to see how it all plays out. I love doing that with twin flames because it's always so interesting. Man, the way that the astrological charts mesh for twins is just always interesting. You can really learn a lot about yourself and why you're here, like what your path is about by your and your twins charts. But yeah, you're coming to resolution from this conflict. You guys need to, if you haven't gone to any kind of therapy or even like couples retreats, things like that, I would consider it, you know, like a marriage encounter or a couples encounter for your relationship.
Well, along with the Rainbow Blessings card, I pulled another one, and you got the Perspective card, the Milky Way.
Nice. So that's a beautiful. I love the Milky Way there.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
She says, we recently went through a tough time, but we're still together. He's a Leo rising. I feel like this is a time for you to really try to see the bigger picture. As you try to see the bigger picture, that's when I think you're going to start to see what the blessing is. And also finding the energy of gratitude in yourself for everything that you have in your life, and because that's like the blessings, that's what they mean. It's like, I am blessed, and I'm grateful for everything that I have in my life. That's like the mantra of that card. When you find that like phase of gratitude for yourself, you'll be surprised at how much that affects like everyone around you, right. Especially the people that you have like a direct relationship with. You know, and I mean, I remember when I was going through a hard time, and it was with my ex, and we're not together anymore, but it was definitely a very kind of a twin flame-ish, I think, relationship, a very kind of karmic relationship.
Yeah,
as well.
You told me, I think so too, Jai, about that relationship.
Yeah, and it was definitely a time, like, it taught me how to really learn to be grateful for everything that I have right here in the moment. And then when it was over, I sort of realized, and I didn't see it before, but I realized once it was over that I really wasn't being grateful for anything. And that's why I was in such a negative space all the time. But also not not mentioning the fact that it was not a healthy relationship, because neither of us were really willing to communicate. And the only reason I'm telling you this as an example is just to show you that sometimes like the hard times really teach you how to step up and truly find what you're grateful for, and truly see like, is this really what it is for me? And that's the perspective. That's looking at life from a higher perspective. No matter how you emotionally feel about it, it's taking a step back and saying, is this what I really want? Once you do that, it will activate like that energy, like of the blessings will start coming to you.
Yeah, definitely. I think so. I like that. Caro, I just saw your question. It's Caro, C-A-R-O. You asked why I suggested that you have your astrological chart and your twins chart laid on top of each other. Well, it's interesting. It's just a point of interest. I don't think it's something necessary, to do. I don't think if you don't do it that it's going to stop you from your path. But it is interesting, and I learned a lot about my own path that I didn't know about. And when it's compared, like your north nodes and things like that, when they're compared, it's very interesting to see how they compare to each other. I know I'm not going to go into a lot of detail in case one person in here knows anything about my twin, who my twin is. It's not fair, but I learned a lot about my own north, based on my north node and their north node. I learned a lot about my life path.
Oh wow, yes.
Really interesting stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
So definitely worth looking into. And I have a great person. Her name is Christina, who could do your astrological chart, and she goes into great detail and would spend a lot of time with you. So if you're interested, let me know, and I'll contact me through my website, and I'll send you her contact information. I don't have it off the top of my
head. So Joseph, are you still in here?
Joseph?
Check the PayPal if he left a question on there.
Jennifer, mine too. Opposite. A lot of twins. That's a confirmation. If you're trying to get confirmation that someone is your twin, if your north nodes are opposites, I have heard that's a confirmation.
That's hilarious.
What?
It's just funny. I didn't know that, but it makes perfect sense.
Oh, about your north node. Yeah, like
it makes
because you're trying
opposite. Yeah,
you're helping each other learn and grow, and so it makes it. Your north node is basically your life path, right? And so, or where you're headed. And
she says, "Oh my God, we have opposites in north and south nodes." Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not surprising at all. That's very not uncommon.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a great confirmation for you, Jennifer, that you and your Leo are most likely. Yeah. TFs.
Joseph.
TFFs. TFFs. All right, so who's next? Let's do this.
TFFs. It's Joseph. Will you check in the PayPal to see if his...
Joseph, you're here, aren't you?
Oh, there it is. Okay. Jason did a personal reading for me a few weeks ago. How am I doing in raising my vibration and focusing on the 2 remaining cups?
You're doing amazing, Joseph. I can already tell because every time I talk to you, I get a good vibe from you lately. Like your energy feels really good. So that I love. How do you feel? Oh, good. We're going to pull a card.
Okay.
Yeah, don't focus on those 3 cups that are spilled over. What, Jai?
I said thank you for your patience, everybody.
Yes. Sorry.
He says he feels fantastic.
Awesome, Joseph. You have a great energy. I'm really, really happy to hear that. And I hope that you get all of those things that are on their way to you sooner rather than later. You deserve them.
Check this out. You got the dawn of new beginnings.
Yeah, nice.
So, like, what this card means... Oh, thank you, Danny, for putting that up. Yeah, if you guys want to follow me on my channel, it's a Channel for Grace. So, the dawn of new beginnings, it's like... Oh, hey, Karina, welcome in. This is like, new things are coming for you, and it's because you have been doing the work, and because you have been, like, getting yourself ready to be ready to be ready. But there's no really explanation for the card other than the new beginnings can be, you know, prosperous. It can be about your spirituality. It can be about like life in general, anything. It's just new beginnings. And it's a very like positive energy card. So I feel that this is like your life is going to be moving in really awesome directions.
Yeah, Joseph, you're on the right track, buddy. Like, you just know you're on the right track. You've got amazing things coming for you. I want to just make sure I get this pulled up by the book because this is 2 cards came out together, guys. I'm not pulling 2 cards for Joseph to give him special treatment. They just came out together. Joseph, you got the Union card, Major Arcana, the Union, number 13. So I'm not going to go into too much about that because I think everyone pretty much understands that union is union, and this is about union with you and the divine. Okay, this isn't necessarily, guys. Maybe people. I do need. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I do need to go into this a minute because a lot of people think union is about twin flame union or soulmate union. Because
no, this is like you and your soul.
Here. No, union is about
it's body, mind, spirit.
Wholeness.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jai. Wholeness, unity, connection, and integration. So I thought I didn't need to go into it, and then something said to me, yeah, actually you might, because a lot of people do confuse it. Union is, yes, body, mind, and spirit, okay? It's all is connected. You have unlimited potential, and there's a portal for you to go through, Joseph, to bring you into union with Source. And that's what's going to lead to that love connection you were asking about and all that other great abundance, your book, success that lies in your path. That's what's going to lead to it, okay? And then the other card you had is the Hero.
Oh, the Hero,
okay?
yeah.
Which is a beautiful card. It's the 12 of Fire, the Hero. And it's about being a guardian, being a protector, being a hero. And being not just a hero to people in your life who may need you to set an example, but being your own hero, okay? Be your own hero and be the person that... be the person when nobody else lives up to your expectations, live up to those expectations for yourself. Because you can't have expectations of anyone but yourself and of Source, okay? Trust yourself because you don't lie to yourself, right? You tell yourself the truth, Joseph. We've talked about telling, that's what you tell yourself the truth, whether anyone else does it or not, doesn't matter, okay? There's an opportunity for redemption here. You're on the right track. Accord others with the respect and dignity that they deserve, and avoid gossip. Also, avoid groups that don't resonate with your life path and life purpose right now. There's so much power in group.
Oh my God, he just finished writing a screenplay about being your own hero.
Yes, he did. Yeah. This guy's very awesome.
That's crazy.
He's got so much good stuff. Joseph, everyone just like
Kelly,
Joseph
you're welcome.
Some light, some love, some healing, and some good energy.
Beautiful.
There he is. You can see his name, Joseph Emerson, right there. Please, everyone in here, group, send it all to him right now. Make an intention and send it. He deserves it, and he needs it, and he will send it back to you in full measure. He's just that kind of person. So
awesome.
I am so thankful that you came into my life, Joseph, and that I got to interact with your spirit, your higher self, the way that we did. And I can't wait to do it again in the near future. And thank you for sending me your ebook. I haven't started it yet, but I am really excited. All right.
All right, Caroline, do you want to put up your question, please?
Oh, yeah, Caroline.
If you're still here.
Speaking of people I'm grateful for, Caroline, I'm so grateful for you. I'm sure she's here. Caroline, I'll text her if she's not. I have her. Hey, Jason, when will I hear from my Sagittarius? I don't know, Monica. I don't know. That's a good question. Blessings to all. Same to you, Joseph.
Yeah.
All right, Caroline. Hold on. Let me see if I can get her
we have Caroline, Iman, Rachel, and Coach Kat. Just so you guys know, you're coming. They're coming.
She may have just donated, but I'm sending her a message anyway.
She said she put her question in PayPal. Phone. But she said
she sent it?
In PayPal, yeah, but then she said, but hang on, I'll repost. Got
yeah, just repost it because I'm having trouble.
Hi, Simple Life.
Pulling that. PayPal can be tricky, guys. It can be a little bit frustrating to go in and out of. I don't know if you notice when you have a business. I don't know if you got any. Some of you don't have business accounts with PayPal, but a business account is a little trickier than a personal account with PayPal when it comes to a lot of things. Is yours business, Jai?
I don't know. It probably is, but I'm not. When you said that, I was like, I actually had the thought. I was like, is mine a business or not?
I wish I had not, because you don't have to. You can run your business with a personal account and just, as long as everything's monitored. And,
right.
I wish I had not switched to a business account. I think it's a personal.
Okay, here's her question.
It's harder to do everything.
Basically, have had a lot of bad luck over the last 12 months. Accidents, car issues, unexpected expenses, etc. Is there a block or a problem manifesting? Is it linked to my twin flame situation?
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize Caroline, I never realized you were Caro on here. Isn't that funny?
Gato?
Okay.
Where are you from, Gato? Okay.
Australia. Brisbane. It's Brisbane, right, Caroline? I think it is. Altoids. All right. Basically.
Danny?
Sounds like you're on your way to an ascension. Danny is hilarious.
Even when I'm positive, I seem to have a run of bad luck. Example, put up a post about loving the car I had for the last year. 2 days later, my clutch exploded and lost a fortune.
Danny, will you post your email here? If you don't mind everybody seeing it. If you do, just message me on my...
Wait, why would he post his email?
My website. Because I want to email him later. And I want to write it down.
I'll just text me your email, Danny, and I'll text it to Jason.
Oh, you guys do know each other?
Yeah. How do you guys know each other, but he followed me? I don't understand. He followed you first, then he found me, and then he followed me on Periscope, and we've been connecting, and then he talked on the phone with Dawn the other day, so now I have his number. Gotcha. Like, first it was just Messenger, but now I have his number, so, yeah.
Because I was like, wait a minute.
I know, it's weird. It's weird,
but... You know what I mean? Just got that feeling like you knew each other better than I knew them, and I was like... So she must have been.
Maybe at this point we do.
Yeah, you do. You definitely do.
At this point we do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gato, you got the. For some reason, these two cards wanted to come out, and so I just went for it. So you got the DNA card of karma, and you also got the awakening card, which is about energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration.
Nice.
So the DNA, the karma card, is basically karmic cycles cannot be broken. You can't stop the momentum of a karmic cycle because it is too powerful, it is too strong, it just keeps going. It'll run you over. So the only way to release yourself from karmic situations, which mean like a run of bad luck seems like very karmic to me. But in order to release yourself from it, you have to step out of the karmic cycle. Like just step out of it and change the direction of your life.
Yes.
And that has a lot to do with figuring out what it is that you truly want, and figuring out because even when you're positive, negative things happen, there's a reason why it's all coming to you. And so the universe like speaks to you in these like very intuitive and, you know, not so clear ways, but in a way they are very clear. And if you don't listen, it'll keep sending you the same message over and over. So there's got to be something that is not aligning. And the awakening card is, this is where you're moving towards. It's like the universe is saying you need to wake up to what is really going on. Like full check-in of your life. And I remember too, when I used to live my life like that. And then when I stopped and I decided to say, go within, yeah, that's a good one, Lisa. When I stopped and I decided to tell myself that the reason I was like attracting bad luck is because I was in a negative thinking pattern. And that could very well be a possibility. Anyways.
Do you mean with that toxic relationship guy?
It was all negative. It was all it was ugly. It was like friends kept leaving, and relationships. It was not a good energy field. And so, but the minute I released and I literally moved out, got my own apartment, started living my life, bless you, on my own, everything changed, and I literally stepped into an awakening.
The way you described the moment of realization, I think it was during that ceremony where you saw everyone and how they were using that as their time to release all the negativity. But then like outside of there, it was like such, the juxtaposition was very, all of a sudden very vivid for you.
Yeah.
That just, the description was so palpable for me. Like, I was like, wow, I've had like 2 moments like that in my life. Mm-hmm. Both in the last year, and it was just I could so relate to that, and I just it's painful to realize that, but it feels so good because you're like, got it.
The hardest thing to accept is that the things that are going on, you're attracting them. That is the hardest thing to accept.
I told you when I had the little bump on the head last week, I was like, I know universe. Yeah. I know universe is communicating with me about what I'm not doing.
It's
and what
humbling.
I'm not hearing and
it's
listening.
very
right?
humbling.
It's very humbling.
And that's the energy that spirit needs for you to listen, to like truly start to listen, is to be humble.
I don't know if it was you. Somebody that's a really good friend in the spiritual sense said to me, though, they were like, stop being so hard on yourself. Like, you recognize pretty much right away that you haven't been paying attention. Like, you knew this was so many people wouldn't do that. And I was like, oh, well, thank you. Like, that made me feel better. Like, okay, cool.
Right.
They're
They
like,
would
so many
just
people
get
would be like,
angry
okay, I hit
and
my
be
head,
like,
I'm hurt. Like, why is God against me? Why is the universe?
Go into the reaction of it instead of the awareness of it, of what's really going on.
No, I was like, what am I doing that you had to smack me in the head to get my attention?
Right.
What am I not doing?
And that's called
I had a laundry list.
Listening. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Caroline, I just have one card for you. And it's going to be a good one. I just know it. Actually, it really is. Nice. Card number 11, masculine, feminine. This is the card number 11, masculine/feminine. The number 11 appeals to everyone, I think, on the planet that is spiritually awakened in any sense. For you, I know it appeals to your nature, being someone who considers herself to be on a twin flame journey. Also, I think it's important to note that when you see this masculine feminine card, there is a big focus, or needs to be a big focus, on balance, right? Balancing both of those energies, because the masculine and feminine energies within you are sometimes, most people's masculine and feminine energies are at odds with each other. Okay, people who aren't in balance, or even focusing on their spiritual side. or their self, which is your spiritual side, is yourself, right? Because we're actually spiritual beings on having a human experience, not the other way around. But you've got to seek balance for your for those aspects. Your divine masculine and divine feminine inside need to be in balance in order for you to be in harmony. If you're not in harmony, they're not. If they're not, you're not. The two connect in that way. But you have got, that's your message right there. And what Jai was saying, everything Jai was saying was resonating for me, because knowing you as well as I do, Caroline, I know that sometimes we have almost felt like we were going in circles in the readings, because the message has been the same.
Whoa.
And it's not that you're not getting it. I know you get it because you're very intuitive, Caroline, but sometimes we resist changing the things that are the hardest to change. And you'll do it, but then you kind of go back, because why? There are things we don't want to let go of, and I understand. But you're going to continue to evolve or repeat. Evolve or repeat. That's, that's what it is, right? So no need to go really, I don't think, go into that too much other than that. Passive aggressive. This can represent being passive and or aggressive, or passive aggressive. Creation, destruction, action, inaction, masculine, feminine. Put aside your gender stereotypes. This has nothing to do with gender. We are both masculine and feminine. We are both serving to protect and serving to nurture. The masculine serves to protect, the feminine to nurture. Too much of one is not enough of the other. Okay? Time to elevate and realign and allow the energy to increase and ebb. Embrace the energy that best suits your needs. Balancing, and this, like I was just saying, this is a card about balancing and realignment, and it symbolizes the importance of balancing both the masculine and feminine energies, and to remind us that we are and always will be a mix of both. Our gender is irrelevant, okay? We must look beyond the gender stereotypes and how we respond and react to these stereotypes in our day-to-day experiences. On an energetic level, our masculine aspect serves to protect ourself and others, and the feminine serves to nurture ourself and others. Okay, just like male and female, those gender roles tend to be filled in those ways. That's very similar to how our spirit tends to represent the masculine and feminine. However, if you're so here's an example. If you're not, I'm reading this from the book. If you're not assertive enough, you may need to embrace more masculine energy. If you're overly assertive or direct to the point where others are a little intimidated by you, I can sometimes be that way, then maybe you need to embrace a little more of your feminine energy and soften your approach. So that's where you need to look. And I always say, ask the people around you. Ask the people that you're closest to, that you trust, to be honest with you, what they think. Okay? Because we're gonna grow, right? This is what we're doing. We're gonna evolve, not repeat.
Right.
Right.
And that's why I said it's like you gotta step out of the karmic cycle.
Of it.
Yeah.
I love that when you talk about Jai, just stepping out of it. You're not doing this karma thing.
Yeah.
You're not doing this. No, you're not.
Exactly.
You don't have to receive that karma from whatever that was. No, you don't. Actually, you can step out of it and walk away from it.
Joseph, those are actually my dogs barking, and that's why I muted myself, because they get crazy sometimes, and I can't go over there because I'm all connected to the mic and stuff, and tell them to stop. So I muted myself and told them to stop barking.
Nice. Bentley says hi to you too, Joseph.
And
Thank
Iman,
you for including
next.
Bentley.
So will you post your question, please?
Okay.
We've got Iman, Rachel, and then Coach Kat.
Awesome. Let me see if there's anything. I think that everybody got the message at the same time, that we were not receiving any more.
Yeah. You're welcome, Caro. My question is, what healing does my twin Desmond and I need to do in order to come together?
Awesome.
Good
Okay.
night,
And
Joseph.
what's the name on this question? Who's this?
Iman.
Iman. Okay. So Iman, I mentioned this earlier. You may have missed this. When it comes to twin flames and healing, I will look at whenever it comes to healing or that type of thing for twins. I will answer what healing you need to do. I don't go into because a lot of people will ask me, well, what does my twin need to do to heal? What do they need to focus on? And I don't do that because that's not really fair. And the reason is because, that you can't, what are you going to do? Go and tell them what they need to heal? Nobody wants to be told, especially by their twin flame, what they need to heal. You know what I mean? So we'll go into what you can do. What's within your power, Iman, to heal within yourself, or between the two of you, what you have the power to control and change to help heal and bring you two into union. But there's no point in going down a laundry list of the things that your twin needs to do because number one, it's out of your control. And number two, it won't do any good. Like besides the fact that it's out of your control, if you did tell that the twin the things they need to do, that's not going to be received very well. Guaranteed. I have yet to see a situation in which that information is received well by a twin, coming from a twin. Okay, so I hope you understand that why we wouldn't give that information, even if I saw something really clearly that the twin might need to work on. If they don't ask, don't go there.
Exactly, Danny. Because he says, as you heal yourself, you help them heal too. That's why it's more important for you to figure out what you got to do. She says, yes, absolutely.
Awesome. Okay, cool, Mom. And yeah, Danny, twins will come back, even if they're not maybe fully healed, right? Somebody told me this about something. They may not be fully healed, but they may come back when you're, healed in certain ways and they need help then. And that's when you can help with their healing.
Isabella, thank you. I'm from Boulder. I'm in Boulder.
Boulder, Colorado. Ooh, Jai, I hope I get to make it through there on the way back, I think.
Okay.
For my trip. I'll talk to you.
I told Don and he was really excited.
Yeah, man. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So I'm going to New York.
Yes.
Which I will see. Advent, I'll see you in New York. And then I'm heading to London, Paris, and then back to New York, and then home. So hopefully before home, Boulder. That's the plan, Stan. I'm excited. All right.
The card of reflection from me.
The crone. I've got the crone card. I pulled a couple here just to see because I wanted to see what was before it and behind it, before it and after it. So we've got thought and 6 of air, but the crone is the card, Iman. And so I'm going to have to read a little bit to you because the message I know is not matching. Iman, have you been, besides your twin flame, have you been someone who's been pretty single for a while? If you don't mind me asking, I'm just curious. And if you don't feel like answering any of that, it's okay. I just really, there's a reason for my nosiness, if you will. The crone.
She goes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think you remind me of me in that sense. My twin, I don't think is here anymore. But yeah, I get this. I understand this. That's what the crone is. Let me just tell you. Can you see this? Hold on. Can you see it? All right.
No, your camera went off. For some reason, though.
My camera went off? All right. Well, I don't know what to... I'm going to just get to the point before I try and... Hold up. So the crone is about the fact that the crone represents... What the crone represents is someone who is single and has been for a long time. And I think... Yeah, you have Virgo moon. Sorry, I was looking, Jai, to see the comments.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why. And so I'm coming back now.
Yeah.
Here we go. So the crone, if you look at her, she represents, someone who is single, usually older, Iman, and has been through quite a journey, okay? And the reason I asked if you tended to be single is because I relate to the crone. Part of the North Node thing that I was talking about, guys, with twins and laying your charts is my life path is to learn to be in a healthy relationship. And I've always been single basically most of my life. So that maybe a total of 2 years if you add everything up relationship wise, that I've been in a long-term relationship out of 41, right? And that was mostly by choice. I just, I'm pretty hard, it's been something I didn't like doing, like compromising and all that. And that's not something I'm proud of, but it's just the truth. And my twins' path is very interesting, how the north nodes line up and how you can see clearly how it is meant to teach us both things. The crone is the woman who understands her own true nature, and it's about feminine power and fearlessness, but it's also about independence and freedom and being authentic and sort of even if that means being alone, right?
I can't help but notice that the colors of the card, like the bluish colors of the cards match, and the reflection card is definitely a time of being alone.
Yeah, for sure. And so it's not telling you that you're going to be alone or not be with your twin, because I would hate for that to be the case in my life, or you, or whatever, whoever you want to be with, whether it's your twin or, be with somebody else and have your twin in your life. But you're going to be someone who's very independent and takes time to be alone. My path is one that most twin flames would not understand, what the choices I've made and will make in my journey. And it's okay. We don't have to understand, but we have to accept each other's choices and respect that in each other. You are someone who will probably be alone if you're not with your twin. So that's just what I'm seeing for you. You may be alone a lot until union comes, right? Because you're someone who will not choose to be dating other people or having a soulmate connection. You know what I mean? You're just someone who's going to say, no, I'll either be with my twin or I'll be alone. And I respect it, and I get that. For me, absolutely. I don't know. I just get that. I respect that. And I may not choose that myself, but I respect that for you. Like I may choose to date someone totally besides my twin and just, be best friends with my twin. But it's all about respecting your choices, their choices. And if your twin chooses to be with somebody else or to be alone or whatever, are you going to be okay with this, with being alone? Hey, Mom, is that okay with you? Because you have to get okay with any possible outcome that Spirit has in store for you. You have to get okay with it. If it's not okay, get okay. Get okay with it. All right. That's what I've got for you. I'm sorry if that didn't fit your question, but that's the message that came through intuitively.
It did.
Really strong.
She's been commenting.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely accurate.
Okay.
All right, Rachel. I think you posted your question, so I'm going to try to find it here.
Same here, Iman. Me and my twin are best friends. Best friends. So it's not your typical, like, but in a way it's good too, because it's also not your typical like angry, that fiery, like there's a lot of understanding.
Oh, she posted it again. Awesome, Rachel. You're the best.
You're awesome, Rachel. Thank you.
Okay.
Rachel Fogg, my question is,
I have been in a connection for the past...
I can't even read that. I've got to put my glasses.
I have been in a connection for the past 18 months. I feel this may be a twin flame connection. I want to know if I keep trying to persist with this connection or do I move on?
Okay.
And then after this is Coach Kat, and then we're done. Okay. Do you stay with it or do you move on? You have been in
so when you say I've been in a connection for the past 18 months, oh, this may be a twin. Okay, so you're talking about the twin flame connection the past 18 months. Persist with this connection or move on. Rachel, so what psychic gifts have you been awakened to in the past 18 months, if you don't mind me asking? And what's the life purpose sort of calling as a light worker that you kind of recognized in yourself that's made you believe you're on a twin flame journey? You're welcome, Iman. Thank you so much for being here and allowing us to do this. This is a privilege for us. I think Jai and I are going to do this more often.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
Me too. It's just such a privilege to help give people, and it's so great to do it quick, like give them some healing guidance. It's going to, get them what they need, and yeah. I've got a lot of personal readings I'm getting caught up on though, Jai, because especially with the little concussion tap, I had to really step away and take a break. And so I'm going to be working all weekend basically on personal recorded readings for people who have been waiting. and getting caught up. And then hopefully by next Friday, I should be good to go for like going forward. Other than my twin flame journey I'll be doing, I'll be good for like more available. Love the advice, you guys. I'm excited, Christina, that you're going to be doing the twin flame thing with me. Joni is as well. Okay, I've started reading tarot. I'm starting to be awesome. Awesome. Now, Rachel, did you have an awakening thing, that something, a gift, like, did you start tarot after you recognized the sort of that recognition with your twin? Tell me who is my, whoa, desire. Can you tell me who is my life partner, his appearance? I don't know, Jai, is that something you can do? I don't know if I can do that. And just like generally speaking, I don't know if that's something I'm able to do. Like, I don't know, honestly.
I don't know.
There are no new questions being taken. Right. Yeah, no, definitely. We're Ashima, we're not taking new questions, but I just was wondering, generally speaking, because that's not something I've ever. Can you tell me who is my life partner, his appearance? Like, she's saying like what they look like, I think. Sometimes I guess I get kind of sort of certain things like that, pictures. Did I attract this car accident? Okay, so the desire, let me hold this up. Let me get back over here. Okay, desire. You got the desire card.
Oh, interesting.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
See all those chakra colors? I'm going to actually, while she's pulling hers, I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of a synopsis from the book on desire, because it is kind of detailed, that card. It's card number 20, XX. Kiss, kiss.
Thank you,
all right,
Nanny.
desire. What card did you get, Jai? I heard you pull one, right? You just got it?
Yeah,
Jai?
I actually got a few of them, but I'm trying to figure out which one is the...
I
want it. So you got the desire card.
Yeah. Desires, wants, dreams, ambition, goals. What do you desire most? How much do you want it? What are you willing to do to get it? Desire compels action. Make another attempt. To desire, to wish or long for something, or lust or crave for, is to desire. In simple terms, it means to want something. Desire is the fourth influence on choice, and when it appears in your reading, it is asking you to explore your desires and ask what it is you want and how much you want it. What are you willing to do in order to achieve your desire? Is desire the root of all suffering? Many religious texts state that desire is something that corrupts humanity and blinds us to our true purpose. However, desire is the state of mind that compels you to act and do whatever you feel is necessary to fulfill that desire. So the thing about this card is, it's really just asking, like, are you sure about, when it comes to this connection that you said you think might be a twin connection? I don't, let me say this. How can I say this? I don't understand. Well, you will come to a point where you know if it's a twin connection. Like I just knew. And I, not at first. I can understand. There's a time, definitely a time of sort of researching and feeling your way through the craziness, because it is crazy, the things that you realize. But there definitely is a point where you just know. And do you want it to be? Do you want this connection to be a twin connection, or did something? I find most often people that tend to be on twin connections, and it's a very small percentage of people actually, usually that it feels strongly are. It's because it's not something they searched out, like, oh, I find out about twin flames and then I start meeting someone, this is my twin flame. They find out because of a very strange thing going on in their life. The phenomena happening in their life leads them to go, what in the hell is going on? Why are we having the same dreams? Why do we feel like we know each other? And why am I willing to change things for you and deal with you where I wouldn't deal with anybody else like this? That's when there's an authentic tendency but I see it turns out being pretty accurate for it being a twin journey. A lot of people, there are also many people who just, that's their way of identifying a relationship that they want to be special and stand out from other relationships. A lot of people call it their twin flame because they want it to stand out, right? To not just be another karmic relationship or soulmate. I'm listening to my intuition more and more. It's more what you're saying, just, yeah, okay, good, Rachel. And especially the big qualifier is, did it awaken you? Did it awaken you to your gifts, psychic, spiritual gifts, and awaken you to your calling as a light worker? Both of you would not necessarily be awakened at the same time. So if the other person on the twin journey is not kind of there yet with their gifts and stuff, it doesn't mean they're not your twin. Okay, that there's usually a timing issue on that, but one of you would definitely be awakened by it. Excuse me. Yeah. So
here's the card that you got from this deck. It's called the Green Man, which is really interesting, and it's about synergy. So, and the card, I mean, I kind of want to read it because it's an interesting, it's an interesting description. Green Man is Earth's vegetation personified. Although he has many variations, this card depicts a more subtle and embedded representation. In other portrayals, he resembles the face of a man covered in green foliage as branches and vines sprout from every direction. There exists some form of Green Man throughout history and in a myriad of cultures throughout the world. Often a symbol for the rebirth of life in the springtime, he's also been associated with the Lord of the Willwood. As a representative of the plant kingdom, Green Man reminds us of the incredible synergy required for Gaia to maintain her delicate and dynamic balance along the various beings of the planet. Synergy is the interaction and cooperation of two or more elements that produce a combined effect greater than the sum of their separate efforts. That, dude. So that, what you were just saying about the relationship itself, and if it awakens you, do you create this synergy together? And I feel like it's kind of saying the same thing. It's like, is this relationship, bringing you joy? And are you feeling like you're being of service to the world? Do you feel like your purpose is being fulfilled through, because here's the thing, I can give you an example of my own relationship right now and how both of us love to see each other grow. And if you are in that space, I can promise you that relationship is something that you want to keep, because that is really hard to find. It's hard to find in relationships with people who are open to seeing the other person grow. Normally, we get jealous, and scared, and all this crazy negative energy. And so, that's my perspective on a healthy relationship. But I think it does relate to the card that you were just reading.
And that's Jason. What I told you, or told my twin. I don't care what we call it. Twin flame, you can call whatever you want. Our connection was based on a soul level from the moment we met, and you're my best friend, and we support each other in every way. Mm-hmm. No matter what's going on here. Okay. No matter where life is taking either one of us, there's a level of support of, sorry guys. Sorry. Okay. There's a level of support of, I'm going to support you and be your fan, your cheerleader, supporting you on your path, and vice versa, no matter what. So, guys, that should be the basis for your relationships, romantic and otherwise. If you're awakened and on the right path, right? Yeah. That's something I require of myself in my relationship.
Sorry, the reason I left my ex is because I was stuck. It was like I got into a certain point, I learned everything that I needed to learn, and it was time to move on. Twin flame or not, you know what I mean? It was time to move on. And I knew that. And it was the moment I made that decision that I found the person that I was actually supposed to be with. So that's all. That's how I would gauge it if I were you. We have Coach Cat. Are you still in here, Coach Cat? I believe I thought you posted a question. Life is going in so many directions, so confused intuitively at the moment. Any insights, please, and with the divine feminine. Okay. Are you there, Jason? Can you hear me?
I'm back. Sorry. Yeah. What was the question again? Can you I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's okay.
I had to unplug one thing, plug another in. So hopefully I'll be good for the rest of the broadcast here.
This is it. This is our last question anyways.
Yeah.
Coach Kat says, life is going in too many directions. So confused intuitively at the moment. Any insights, please, and with the divine feminine.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to pull a card for you for the Work Your Light Oracle cards.
Work Your Light's a good one. I like that. That's a good deck. I like when you pull from that deck, when you would pull from that on your broadcast periscope.
Yeah.
That's what I intended to purchase when I got my Lightworker Oracle deck, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad I got it. It was obviously guided divinely, but I was looking for that, the Work Your Light Oracle. I thought that's what I was getting.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I remember that actually. Crazy.
Remember?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, these aren't the same ones, Jai. It's okay.
Ooh,
I got what I was supposed to get. Love. You got the Love card, which is a major arcana. Card number 12. I'll be right back with that once I get it pulled up. Card number 12, major. Oh, that's sweet. Danny, I was just looking at, when I went out, it was to go back to the chat and look and see what, if you saw what I had said. That's sweet. What you said to Monica.
Mm-hmm.
Really sweet. 81.
Well, from this deck, you got the don't dim to fit in.
Wow, yeah.
How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Let me show you the card, and I actually want to read it to you. Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding, and you are part of the universe. So expanding is a part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice and slowly back away. They are not for you, and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you or you make them uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too, or not. Keep your light on anyway. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves, and that's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't, because they were likely born under the proviso of I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. That's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach us can still live on.
The right relationships, you'll actually almost compete with each other to shine your light brighter.
She meant divine masculine, not divine feminine. Okay. I don't know. She said, Jason, I meant for my divine masculine. Oh, you wanted the...
What? I'm so confused by that. Divine masculine. Who said that?
The cat, the person we're reading for.
But what did I say about... I said the love card.
I'm going back to her question.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Oh, I can't even see it anymore. It's like back there. I can't see it actually anymore.
Can you specify what you mean, Kat, about I meant divine masculine or divine feminine? Because I did read some stuff about that earlier, but not to do with your...
She said something about her intuitively being confused right now and needing some guidance.
Right. Well, let me see if I can.
I tried going back, but it stopped me at a certain point. It didn't let me go further. It's almost like the comments are getting deleted. There. Yeah. The comments are like...
Monica. Wait, Danny, are you talking to me? Danny. She's talking to Danny a lot. I don't even see the comment to me.
Coach Cat is who is coming from.
She just made a mistake, DM instead of DF. Okay, all right. So she meant to say
the
DM.
Message, I mean, the message is still...
her divine masculine instead of her divine feminine. Okay. Sorry, I don't even... Like, it's cool.
Yeah, but still, it's like what this card is saying is like, shine your light as bright as you can. Anything that helps you shine your light bright, do that. If you feel intuitively confused, if there's too many things coming at you, choose the ones that you're definitely shining your light bright.
Yeah, definitely. So I got the love card for you, which is, it's funny. It kind of looks a lot like the card that Jai pulled.
Oh my God.
The shape of the form of the person. There's a very similar long, elongated body. So I think we were definitely meant to pull both of these cards for you. And it says, experience love in all its forms. Love is multifaceted. Your love will shape you or break you. A past love may be re-entering your life. A love that may deserve a second chance. Or the love you are currently in may be one that will go through cycles, ups and downs, and may deserve many second chances. You know, this could be a long, lasting situation. Always ask yourself, is this love or infatuation? The fourth reason for being is to experience love in all of its forms, from codependent and need-based to big, unconditional, universal love. And if you're in a twin relationship, it will usually run the gamut. It might start in those codependent, need-based feelings and turn into something bigger and unconditional and universal, even though the whole time it's always all of those things. You just want to focus on the healthier aspects and learn to bring that out. But like Jai was talking about, encouraging each other, and what she was reading about the vibration raise, in these type of relationships that are healthy, you'll almost compete with each other to raise that vibration and share your light. It's an encouragement, but it's also like a competition. Like, I'm happy you're doing well. Now watch what I'm going to do. Like, and it's a fun competition. It's a healthy, like, good competition. There's nothing negative or low vibing about it. And so that's a beautiful love. The way the twin love can be when it comes into a cycle of healthiness and balance. But I notice here that you have, with the love card, you've got some butterflies here. There's wings. She's a winged creature. So there's a big feeling of kind of like that song Defy Gravity in the musical Wicked. I don't know if you've ever heard that song, Jai, Defy Gravity. I love
haven't,
that song.
but I should listen to it.
I'm sending it to you after the broadcast.
Okay.
Beautiful song. And I feel this song, how she said, I think I'll try defying gravity and you won't pull me down, or whatever it is. Anyway, that's where you're at. You're going to just really defy gravity, and it starts with your intuition. I'm looking at that crescent moon. It starts with your intuition and using the moon cycle to manifest. And remember, do it from your heart chakra. Her hands right there over her heart chakra. Yeah, look at the heart there. That's beautiful. The light coming out of that. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. That the same it. Don't dim to fit in, shine bright.
Amen. Don't dim to fit. Ever.
Woohoo, we did it.
We did it.
We got through it. I'm just kidding.
Not bad. Less than 3 hours. I think we're doing well. Danny, were you here the whole time from beginning to end?
He was.
Wow, Danny, you're awesome.
He deserves an award.
I think you were here almost the whole time. Admin did pretty good. I'm proud of Twinderella. Who else was here? Joyce didn't make it the whole time. Joyce was here a while though. Moderators, all of you guys, thank you so much. You are all awesome and so greatly appreciated. Thank you. All right. Good job. Yeah, dude. Yeah. LOL. My data is going to come. I'm sorry. Sorry. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, Joni, thank you.
You're
thank
not
you,
on Wi-Fi, Danny?
Yeah, Danny, why are you doing this to your data, man?
No, but you help so much.
Don't do that.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, Jason. I had a really good time.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Thank you guys all for being here.
For those of you who wanted to get a question in and didn't get the opportunity, you know, we'll be doing it again very soon. Okay.
Yeah.
I promise.
And we both do personal readings too, if you guys are interested.
And we'll put the links to our websites and where you go to book a personal reading in the description. If you're watching the replay, you'll find it there. Yeah. All right, guys. Ready to go, Jai?
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. You guys have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.